The Pleistocene epoch, often called the Ice Age, was home to an array of fascinating megafauna, but few creatures stood out as much as Paleoloxodon pneumaticus, the straight-tusked elephant. This extinct giant is recognized as the largest known land mammal to have ever walked the earth, surpassing other prehistoric proboscideans in both height and weight. Its incredible size and presence make it a subject of immense interest to paleontologists and anyone fascinated by the prehistoric world. Today, we'll dive into the fascinating world of Paleoloxodon pneumaticus, the largest land mammal to ever walk the earth. If you're passionate about uncovering incredible prehistoric facts like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Let's explore the forgotten history of our planet together. The first fossils of Paleoloxodon pneumaticus were discovered in the Indian subcontinent, primarily in regions of modern-day India, particularly near the Narmada River, hence its name, Pneumaticus. These fossils included massive tusks, skull fragments, and other skeletal remains that hinted at the creature's extraordinary size. Paleoloxodon pneumaticus belongs to the genus Paleoloxodon, a group of elephants known for their straight tusks and large size. This genus includes other species, such as Paleoloxodon antiquus, found in Europe, but P. pneumaticus is by far the largest. Early studies initially classified these elephants as relatives of the modern Asian elephant, Elephas maximus, but further research revealed key differences in their skull structure and tusk morphology. The sheer size of Paleoloxodon pneumaticus is what sets it apart. Based on fossil evidence and comparisons with other members of its genus, scientists estimate the following dimensions: up to 5.2 meters, 17 feet, making it significantly taller than modern elephants, which average around 3 to 4 meters. Estimates suggest it weighed between 15 and 22 tons, far surpassing the African bush elephant, Loxodonta africana, which weighs up to 7 tons. Its skull was massive and highly robust, with a thick cranium to support its large tusks. These tusks could grow over 4 meters, 13 feet in length, and were likely used for display, defense, and possibly digging for water or uprooting trees. The tusks were straight rather than curved, giving the species its common name, straight-tusked elephant. The legs of P. pneumaticus were columnar, designed to support its immense weight, much like modern elephants. Its body was proportionally long and robust, covered in thick skin that likely helped it regulate body temperature in the diverse climates it inhabited. Paleoloxodon pneumaticus lived during the Pleistocene epoch, approximately 100,000 to 200,000 years ago, a time characterized by dramatic climatic shifts, including glacial and interglacial periods. It thrived in the Indian subcontinent, with fossil evidence suggesting a range that extended across grasslands, savannas, and forested regions. This diverse habitat would have provided ample resources for such a large herbivore. The Indian subcontinent during the Pleistocene was home to a variety of megafauna, including giant sloths, saber-toothed cats, and stegodonts, which may have shared the landscape with P. pneumaticus. As a herbivore, Paleoloxodon pneumaticus required enormous amounts of food to sustain its massive size. It likely consumed a diet similar to that of modern elephants, including a primary food source, especially in open savanna regions. Secondary vegetation in its diet, accessible thanks to its height and tusks. Estimates suggest that P. pneumaticus could have eaten over 300 kilograms, 660 pounds, of vegetation daily. Its large, flat molars were adapted for grinding tough plant material, making it an efficient grazer and browser. The presence of such a large herbivore would have had a significant impact on its ecosystem, shaping plant communities and influencing other herbivores' access to food. Although no direct evidence of the social behavior of Paleoloxodon pneumaticus exists, scientists can infer its behavior from modern elephants. Like its living relatives, it likely lived in herds which provided protection from predators. Herds would have deterred even the most formidable Pleistocene predators, such as saber-toothed cats, Smilodon, or large hyenas. Social bonding. Herds fostered cooperation, essential for raising young and navigating their environment. Mature males may have lived solitary lives or formed small bachelor groups, much like modern bull elephants. During mating seasons, males could have engaged in fierce battles using their massive tusks to compete for females. Despite its size, Paleoloxodon pneumaticus was not entirely invincible. Young, sick, or injured individuals could have fallen prey to large carnivores of the time, including saber-toothed cats, Machairodus or Homotherium, large hyenas which hunted in packs, early humans, Homo erectus or Homo sapiens, who may have hunted P. pneumaticus for its meat, tusks, and bones. The arrival of humans in its habitat likely posed a significant threat. Overhunting combined with environmental changes may have contributed to its eventual extinction. Paleoloxodon pneumaticus likely went extinct around 100,000 years ago, although some evidence suggests populations might have survived longer in isolated areas. Several factors contributed to its extinction. The Pleistocene was marked by fluctuating climates, which could have disrupted ecosystems and reduced food availability for such a large herbivore. Early humans were efficient hunters, and the large size of P. pneumaticus made it an attractive target. Overhunting could have reduced populations to unsustainable levels. Other herbivores in the region, such as stegodonts and smaller elephants, may have competed with P. pneumaticus for resources, particularly during times of scarcity. The discovery of Paleoloxodon pneumaticus has provided valuable insights into the evolution of elephants and the dynamics of prehistoric ecosystems. Its immense size challenges our understanding of how land mammals adapt to environmental pressures and resource availability. Additionally, studying P. pneumaticus helps scientists understand the impact of climate change and human activity on megafauna, offering lessons that are increasingly relevant in the modern context of biodiversity loss. To fully appreciate the scale of Paleoloxodon pneumaticus, it's useful to compare it with other large prehistoric creatures. Argentinosaurus, a dinosaur. Weight 60 to 100 tons. Clearly larger than P. pneumaticus, but as a sauropod, it lived in a very different ecosystem millions of years earlier. Mammoths, Mammuthus primigenius. Weight 8 to 12 tons. Smaller than P. pneumaticus, but mammoths were adapted to colder climates. Paraceratherium, a giant rhinoceros. Weight 15 to 20 tons. Comparable in size but lived millions of years before P. pneumaticus. Among land mammals, Paleoloxodon pneumaticus remains one of the heaviest and tallest creatures ever. The legacy of Paleoloxodon pneumaticus extends beyond its fossilized remains. As one of the last great megafauna before the Holocene epoch, it symbolizes the incredible diversity of life that existed during the Pleistocene and serves as a reminder of the fragility of even the most seemingly dominant species. Today, its closest living relatives, the Asian and African elephants, face challenges similar to those that might have driven P. pneumaticus to extinction: habitat loss, climate change, and human exploitation. Studying this ancient giant underscores the importance of conservation efforts to ensure that modern elephants do not share the same fate. Paleoloxodon pneumaticus stands as a testament to the grandeur of prehistoric life. Its massive size, unique adaptations, and place in the Pleistocene ecosystem make it one of the most fascinating megafauna ever to exist. While it may have vanished thousands of years ago, its fossils continue to inspire awe and provide invaluable insights into Earth's history. By learning from the past, we can better understand the challenges facing today's ecosystems and the species that inhabit them.